Hello everybody, Average Gamer, welcome to a quick Quirk review. So, a couple days ago, there was the big patch, and one of the big things and the big changes on the patch was some Quirk changes. So for the next couple of videos, we're going to go over... That'd be my phone, sorry about that. Bumped the cable. So what we're going to go over the next couple episodes is basically just that, the Quirk passes. So in this episode, we're going over the lights, the Jenner, and the Locust. So overall, the Locust pretty much got reduced, except for the 3V for a whole bunch of stuff, armor-wise, and some other stuff, which was kind of known because before it was a lot bigger, and it was basically designed to take more punishment because of the fact that it was bigger than it was supposed to be. So it's easier to hit, so they made it, a little bit more resilient. So now that it's been reduced in size quite a lot, they've now reduced those structure quirks. The Jenner, same dealio, even though it's a little bit smaller than it was before. It actually got some positive quirks. So first one we're going to look at is just that, is the Jenner. So the first one is the Jenner D, which is this one right here. So it got some, what is the O? This is the D. Here we go. So the D. So it got some acceleration, deceleration, and turn rate increases. So the acceleration, deceleration prior to the patch were 30, and now you can see they're currently 50%. So that's a 20% increase in acceleration, deceleration, which is really good. Turn rate also got increased by 5%. So it's now from 25% to 30%. So now the D it speeds up faster, slows down better, and also can turn a lot better. I like that. The next one is the F. So the F, prior to the big quirk changes here, the acceleration and deceleration were sitting at 20%, and the turn rate was at 15%. So just like the other one, it got a massive increase and boost to its turn rate and acceleration. As you can see now on the screen, its acceleration deceleration rate are 60%. So a 40% increase overall, and it got a 5% increase to its turn rate. So its turn rate is now 20% instead of 15%. So same thing. This one massively going to impact this guy. He's going to accelerate way fast, way faster, 40% faster than he used to, and turn 5% better. Big performance effects. Next one is the Jenner K, which is right here, and obviously the last the Jenner we're looking at because the Oxai was not touched. So for the K, same thing with the acceleration, deceleration, and turn rates all increased. All by 30% as well. So they were 20% for the acceleration, deceleration, and turn rate was 15%. And as you can see now on the screen, it's 50% turn rate, 20% turn rate, and 50% acceleration, deceleration. So this guy is going to be able to accelerate and decelerate like crazy, turn a lot better. He's not going to be faster. He's just going to be able to accelerate and decelerate and turn better. Basically, so that's like when someone's trying to shoot you. With an autocannon, for example, you can change your rate of speed, turn a lot better, and avoid those autocannon rounds. Lasers, those are point and click, so you can't really get around them so much. But on the bright side, those autocannon rounds, you can avoid those a lot better with these Jenners now, which is pretty good. Next one is the Locust, which is right here. So Locust got pretty much reductions across the board. The first one is the 1E, which is right here. And right here as well. So it got a reduction, a couple things. So the armor itself in the left arm, left leg, and right leg all got reduced. Initially it was 6 in the arms, and now it's 3. And the armor in the legs was 16, now it's 10. So that was reduced by 10 and 3 respectively. Also, the laser duration quirk has been removed altogether. So the lasers are now standard duration, standard couple seconds. Initially, it had the laser duration of a quarter by 25%. So if it was a 1 second, it would only last 15 seconds. It would only last 15 seconds less, so 0.45 seconds basically, which was good because you could actually get those medium pulse, for example, out there, and less chance you would have of getting caught is when duration is up. The quicker your lasers can get out, dissipate, hit the target, do damage, and then get the fuck out of there. Also, energy range. Now, the range of this thing is going to be the kind of a hitter as well. Because a lot of people I know that use these things like that range buff, because you can use you can hit someone a little further which means that Locus can be a little bit more standoffy, a little bit more scouty, a little bit more harassy on the flanks. Sadly, no longer the story. The 1E here, it also lost its energy range quirk. So it's going from 10% down to 5%. So that's just that little bit of a energy range reduction, which, you would think wouldn't hurt, but it will hurt a little bit for people that really utilize that functionality. The next one is the 1M, which is right here. This is the missile boat. So same thing with the other ones. I'm just going to go through right now. All of them got reductions with their structure and armor massively. So I mean, the only one that had a positive impact, which I'll get into, is the 3V. Other than that, everything else got significantly reduced armor-wise. So we're going to mostly weapon quirks, though. So the 1M energy range as well got reduced from 10% down to 5%. So you kind of lose out on the range a little bit on this guy. In conjunction, you also lose the duration as well. Laser duration is gone, which kind of makes sense. I mean, you only have two missile slots and one energy slot or two energy slots anyways. So when I build these things up, I used LRM. I would use LRMs and use them to basically harass and basically lower people, more of a light support role. Run with other lights and use those LRMs or even SRMs to cause some damage. So missile velocity and cooldown still there though, and you still have that massive energy cooldown though. Massive energy cooldown. Quirk of 25%. So that's still pretty good in my eyes. One thing you can do with these things is do 2 streak 2s and 2 medium pulse. And a nice XL engine in there. It works pretty good. I'm actually going to be buying another one soon, or buying one soon actually. I got rid of them all a long time ago and throw a capture module on those things and you're laughing. So the next one is the 1V. Basically, yet again, whole bunch of structure and armor reductions, like crazy, obviously. Pretty much almost by half and everything. But the main thing here is laser duration as well. Laser duration on this one is gone. There's no more laser duration quirk. Kaput. Altogether gone. Next one up, 3M. So with the 3M, the main thing here is laser duration. Did not get removed, but got halved. So it was 10%, now it's 5%. Other than that, yeah, to be honest with you, most people I know that with this one run a small pulse build, so it does hurt a little bit because you don't get that alpha out and then be able to book it away real quick. Overall, though, it's a good mech, still good, still viable. Next one up is the 3S. Right, this one 2 streak 2s. 1 in medium laser. Other thing you can do is 4 streak 2s or 4 SRM, 4 SRMs, and well, there's you go. You only have 1 energy, so do like a small laser or a small pulse and a whole bunch of SRMs on it, and you're laughing pretty good. So 3S. None of the missile quirks were touched. The only thing that was touched, was missile velocity. It got reduced by 10%. So your missiles are 10%, or actually are basically the same speed they're supposed to be out of the box. They don't get that 10% buff. Armor in the legs and arms all got reduced by about half almost. Arms are gone from 6 to 3. And the actual legs are going from 16 down to 6. That's a bit of a... That hurts a little bit. Because, I mean, whenever I see a Locust, I shoot for the legs to try and take those legs out so that I can jump on it and feast. But, yeah, so that'll hurt a little bit. And last but not least, the 3V. Or second last, sorry, the 3V. So the only thing this thing got, other than the obvious armor quirks, was an actual upgrade to its machine gun rate of fire. So as you always see, 2 machine guns, 1 in either arm. The increase here is actually a 10% increase to its range of fire. Sorry, rate of fire. So it actually fires 10% faster. So it's now at 30% rate of fire versus 20% rate of fire. So machine guns fire out just a little faster. Not enough to write home to mommy. And last but not least, the Pirate's Bane. Same structure reduction as was expected, obviously. Reductions from 6 in the arms to 0, and 16 in the legs to 6. So there's no longer a structure buff in the arms, but it still does have a little bit of structure buff to the legs. And that is it for the lights. So overall, Jenner got a little bit of love, mostly when it comes to speed and turning. The Locust, I mean, it was something that we knew was coming. At least guys in my unit, and a couple other people I talked to knew it was coming. Mainly because, one, the quirks were put onto this mech for structure. One of the primary things known about it was the fact that they're probably going to go away once the rescaling was occurring. Mainly due to the fact that the armor buffs were put on there to keep it alive because it was a lot bigger than it was supposed to be. Just for comparison, so that's the Locust. That's the Jenner. So basically the Locust sits at the crotch area of a Jenner. So, just to put that in perspective. So anyways, that is that. So see you guys next time. Bye-bye.